Happy Saturday.
Hopefully it's nice and sunny and beautiful where you all are. A little bit less so over here in Vermont. Go ahead. When you come into our party, you come in with your video off and your sound is off. So if you would like to turn your video on, feel free to do so. We would love to see you. And you can go ahead and turn your sound on if you'd like to. Hi, everyone. Welcome.
Hi.
So good to see you all.
Hi. Hey. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
So people are still coming into the party. So we're going to keep letting people in. So I'll just let you know a couple things, a few technical things. If you want to look at the bottom of your screen, open up your chat. We'd love, that's a great way for you to communicate with us. You can tell us about the awesome things you might be wearing or that you have in your home, or from some of the artists here. Or you can also ask questions from the artists. So as people are giving their presentations, you are certainly welcome to ask questions. There's a little bit of time after each presentation to get those questions answered. And if we don't have enough time, we go into an after party afterwards. So I promise you we'll get to them there. We always jot those down so that we're able to answer all your questions. If you'd like, go ahead and tell us where you're from in the chat. I'm up here in Vermont where it's raining and kind of icy right now. So we hear promises of spring that will happen eventually. We've got Rochester and Brooklyn and Phoenix, Arizona. So it might actually be nice there, huh?
Hey.
Somerville, Mass, Baltimore.
Love Phoenix.
Welcome, everyone. So good to see you all. So also just another little technical piece. If for whatever reason we end up needing to shut down the party, we will post an updated link on our website, and that's artpartycentral.org. So Nora, if you want to just pop that in the chat, we can, you can just go straight to our website and click on the link and rejoin us, and we'll start right where we left off. So, okay, I think people are still coming in, but we want to be mindful of your time. So we'll go ahead and we always like to start our parties off with a toast. So happy Saturday. Glad to see you here. Thank you, Francesca, for bringing your beer. I hope that's what that is. And cheers. Thanks for coming.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
So great to see you all. We are going to mute everyone now. Just understand that that's just in protocol. We don't want to offend anyone. Okay. So welcome to Saturday Art Party Central. I am your host today, and my name is Sam. And along with my lovely co-host, Nora, we are Swan&Stone Millinery, and we are up in Vermont, and we are hat makers up here. And I will be hosting you today. So let me tell you a little bit about how these parties work. We have 6 artists tonight, and each artist will give a brief presentation followed by some questions. So again, sometimes those questions are right from the chat, and we also have questions that are pre-submitted. So please, again, I just want to emphasize, if there's something that you are really hoping to see, that you see maybe in their display and they haven't talked about, go ahead and pop that in the chat, and we will get to it. So today we are joined by 6 super talented artists. MPR from Meg Patrice Riley Jewelry is here. She's also a co-founder of Art Party Central, and she'll be going first tonight. And then followed by Crystal Kodada handbags. And then Tracy from Vella. Today is her first art party. So we're super excited to welcome Tracy. And Sue from Chi Pottery, also up here in Vermont, probably freezing a little bit in her studio. And Laura from Jaklitsch Jewelry, also her first time here. So welcome, Laura. And then finally, we'll hear from Francesca of Francesca Vitali Paper Jewelry. So anyway, so I guess, sorry, I'm just gonna go ahead and, so without any further ado, why don't we head off over to Meg Patrice Riley, often found dancing in her studio.
Yes.
Take it away, kick us off, Megan.
Hi, welcome. Yes, always dancing. Welcome. I am Meg Patrice Riley, MPR, and I'm one of the co-founders of Art Party Central and also a contemporary art jeweler. What that means is I use a lot of traditional metalsmithing techniques, but I also like to bring in different materials and kind of play a little bit and play with alternative things. So I brought actually like some bigger pieces today and some new experiments. I'm really excited to show you some new things. But I had a lot of parts and I thought it would be great to show you the big pieces and the small pieces. I'm kind of starting to think about doing more sculptural pieces, bigger pieces, almost like body pieces. So in the next couple parties, I'll start introducing some of this, but I've been sourcing new parts like this super large cable, which is a stainless steel cable that I've been using for the last 10 years of my work. And I love blending it with fine silver and then 14 karat gold film and more traditional elements like pearls, citrines, lapis lazuli, garnets, different gemstones. So you have this kind of industrial steel that's braided in something they use in suspension bridges and bike locks, but then bring in these really fine, soft, organic elements and the fine metals, so you get sparkles, and it just all blends beautifully together. So we'll go a little bit into that. I brought the big cable because I think it shows really well all the little work, and then the mini. So I brought the mini and the maxi for everything today because I think it just is really a nice way to envision all the work that goes in, and it's hard to see sometimes here. But I use really simple tools. I use a lot of do a lot of gold and silver smithing. Everything's fabricated and not cast, like every ear hook and all of the hoops, etc. And I'm using typically pliers, like really fine, wonderful pliers, and putting all these little silver bits on. In the big cable, it really shows, I use these kind of crazy, I brought really big ones. These ones are so big, I can't do this by hand. I have to move the metal with a hammer on an anvil to get from a round, like cylindrical tube into this like flattened form, which is like a rivet that's holding this piece in here and this piece in here, and it creates the circle. That's how I start building like kind of like connector toys a little bit, is how I think. And that's how I'm building all of these shapes, and I can start building 2D to 3D. So this is the next kind of level down, and that's what I use this big crimper. That's what this called. They're like on these ferrules, which are, again, these would be round cylinders, and I'm slowly moving them by hand. And here I'm moving things back on themselves and creating my own jump rings and own connections by hand. So I'm using the material itself to create all the linkages. So it's like little baby engineering on top of engineering, which I love. And we'll get into these because that really shows it. So this is kind of like, think about this as if I was doing this with the 1 millimeter little parts in silver. This is like the same idea. So this would be on here, and I would move things like this, get it perfectly in the middle. Everything has aesthetic quality too. Like, oh, I'd want it to be perfectly in the middle. Every little point makes an aesthetic. It's functional, it's holding things together, but I want it to be beautiful as well. So I'm really paying attention that there's a consistency to the way I'm building things, that it has a seamless finish that you would not even pay attention. Oh yeah, the strength it takes is like, I am very, use my body. My body is my tool, and I use that in everything that I do. So this, you can see kind of like I'll go through and do boom on each one. So when we get to something really complicated and elaborate and start building, you can see there's 500 individually placed pieces of silver and 14 karat gold fill on many little cables, the exact same connection points I'm building by hand in 1 millimeter and 2 millimeter. form. So that's like, oh, I love it. But I can go from this big form. This is also, because it is that steel cable, steel has a lighter specific gravity than like silver and gold. So it's very, very light. It has 49 mini strands woven in this one. This one also has 49 microscopic woven strands of steel wire woven to make the actual fabric. So they both have a like a effervescence. And yes, I will try some on. Yes. So this one I had on before. This is the big one. That's the maxi line segments. This is one of my favorite pieces. I created an algorithm for where all the silver and gold be placed, and there's 30 strands that graduate down, and you can wear it like, it has this really softness and lightness. It has a magnet clasp set in 14 karat gold fill, and then I set the magnet with quartz crystals here so that there's a little pull point for you. This is a rare earth magnet, a neodymium rare earth magnet, so it's like super, super strong. And this can hold all of this. This actually feels like a feather. It's not, for how much silver and gold is on here, it really, it doesn't, it's not heavy and weighing you down, which is great when you start doing earrings, because you can, this necklace is called the maxi line segments. So I studied a lot of math. Like I originally came from a math background and did economics and statistics. So I'm not like a trained jeweler, but I use that inspiration a lot in my work. So I call this the line segments, like when you're drawing graphs on lines. And this kind of has that, like, it does that same effect.
So Megan,
yes, ask me a question.
So yeah, no, I certainly don't want to stop the flow. But you started to mention earrings, so it was like this little teaser, because come on, hello, we want to see some earrings. And can you help us think about ways to style our earrings while wearing masks? Like, what are some of your suggestions?
Absolutely. I brought a couple. I put a new hoop edit up just for the parties today, and I'm actually modeling I think the statement piece from that collection. They are kinetic mobiles of freshwater pearls, citrines, and lapis balanced on that steel cable, and they have that movement. This is on a sterling silver latchback hoop. I like a latchback or something that closes on itself for mask wearing, because it's nicer. It's not going to poke you, and it'll just feel really seamless. These are little charms actually that come off. You can wear as pendants as well, attached to a chain. And I just thought that was really fun. I also did these, and these were really popular at the last party. I brought a couple of different pairs. I like these 1-inch hoop earrings. I have the trip hoops here in a light rose gold, gunmetal, and fine silver. And then I have an all yellow gold one. These are the tab hoops, and they are endless. They're a really fine silver or 14 karat gold fill tube that you open like this, and they fit into themselves. So there's no backing, although I like putting extra backings on everything. So because I sleep in things. So yes, thank you. This bracelet is like part of that super light, but super big cable. This I think is a really nice example of the miniature work with the big work.
Right.
Even here, you can see there's little mini versions of sterling silver. I'm setting a channel on the round tube, and that's setting the cable in there.
Yeah, absolutely. And we had a lot of little comments in the chat of how incredible it is to see the scale, the two different. Hold that earring up to your ear so we can see the size of that also. And then we're actually going to have to come back to a bunch of questions in the after party, but I want to see the size of that.
It's like a perfect
beautiful
1 inch. And we have a bigger 2-inch size as well. So both are on the website under that hoop edit.
Right. And that way, as you're taking your mask on and off, you're not risking losing that earring. That's great. Thank you so much, Megan. And we will see you in a little bit. So we're going to hear from Crystal Kodada next. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Sam. Thanks so much. Yeah, so thank you everyone for coming on this fabulous Saturday. I'm handbag designer Crystal Kodada. A little bit about myself. I went to FIT for accessory design, so purses and people are my passion. I have all my handbags manufactured in a very small handbag factory in Union City, New Jersey. And all my bags are designed here actually in my home office. All my bags are handcrafted with full grain leather. This is a little piece of leather. You can see how it looks before it's deconstructed. It's actually super durable. It's actually made from upholstery leather. So it has a really great quality, and it smells really good. And it gets better with age, just like us ladies. Really excited that we're going into International Women's Month for March. So I'm really psyched and pumped, and I'm just here to tell you that honestly, my design inspirations, everything is all about empowering and inspiring you. Like, you are the focal point. So I'm just super passionate about that. And I really incorporate that into all of my designs while I'm designing, and is how am I going to really make you shine, because you are you're the queen. And so here I am. I'm going to inspire and empower you. So this is the Invincible clutch. This is my kind of like a rock star clutch. I actually have a design patent on it. It can be worn right or left. It's kind of like jewelry for your hand. This is like a spotlight that spotlights you as the individual. So it's really just kind of like also makes you feel like a superhero. You can dance with it. It's super versatile. This is the stone color. This is their best-selling color. We only have a few pieces left, so it's really been exciting to just see this evolution of this product. Like, so you can put your ID or credit card under the flap. It has a top zip. Has a lot of like room inside. You can put a lot of things. Actually, it's kind of like Mary Poppins bag. It really is just like, it can expand. Our next bag is the Timeless Tote, and it comes in a bunch of different colors. This is the Cognac, which is a really nice timeless color that you can wear all year round. You have a top dip here, so it's really comfortable, where you can just wear like sweaters or jackets. You can also put your iPad in here, a device. It goes end to end. So this pocket is really great. Like, it's just like, like your bag should be your sidekick. It should just be like your best friend that always has your back. Also has a pocket in the back. So all my bags have always have a pocket in the front, pocket in the back. Also has a stamp on the bottom, which is kind of like a secret yet special detail. You can put your laptop in here. So it's really like, just, you can really fit a lot of really like stuff, like good amount of things inside. And it has light lining, so you can easily find everything. Then we have, I always like to say my Love It for Sketch. This is my first design. This is the Limitless Totes. This is like everything at your fingertips. And really, it's just like, you can really find everything. It's kind of like, just like a organizational heaven for your fingertips. You can put your mask in here. So, if you're on the go, you know where everything is. You put your cell phone in here. I have my sunglasses in here as well. And then you have these secret little pockets in the back. So this is the Limitless Totes. Then we have the Freedom Back Bag. This bag is just wonderful for just like honestly, just to honor you and wherever you need to go, travel everywhere, anywhere. This bag has your back. So it's really slim, but it fits a lot of things. And you can also put your passport or cell phone in this side pocket without even having to take your backpack off your back. So then we have, so it goes really this in. Then when you open it, it opens really wide from end to end, bam. And you can put your water bottle here, and then you also can put like your electronic device there. So it's really just a nice device for just wherever you need to accomplish your life. This bag is there for you. And then we have the Runway, which can be worn 3 different ways. So it's like 3 bags in one. So you can wear it as a crossbody, or you can then take this strap off, and then it becomes a wristlet. And then you take this bag, this strap here, and attach it to the either side, and it becomes a short shoulder. So it's really like, I called this bag the Runway because it's like the world is your runway. You can just like really own it and just really showcase your personality and your style and your individuality. That's really what these bags are here for, to showcase you. You are everything.
I love that. I have to say, I love the way you talk about your line. I always feel so inspired and empowered just listening to you, because all of the things you say are like what we all should be taking on and internalizing right now.
I love it.
Yes. And so there was a question for you. When will the black runway be back in stock? Please tell me.
Okay. Yeah. I have, yes, the black runway. I actually only have it as a wristlet. It's not on the website because, but we want to make it as a crossbody. So I'm gonna say like in like 2 months.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And so I'm assuming people can figure out how to contact you through your website, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
And then the other question I really wanted to ask you is, what is a sort of constant feature that runs throughout your design? Because I can see that, you know, you are definitely a designer where if you laid out every one of your bags, you know, in a crowd, you can pick out Crystal Kodada. Can you tell us what is it? What's the constant?
I love that. Yes, absolutely. And it's definitely the zippers. It's the zippers. It's all about the zippers and the pocket and like the strategic pocket placement of things. And always, again, there's always a pocket in the front, always a pocket in the back. That's kind of like always the fundamental rule. But definitely, yeah, like the zippers and that making sure that all the zippers like are able to hold all of your devices, because, you know, we're now in a technological, you know, world. And so, you know, we need to have like, you know, our devices and our personals, you know, at our fingertips. So again, like this was my first design. So again, you can just see like the zippers are always just like that one, that like, yeah, versatile thing.
Right. Okay. I want to tell you that in the chat, we're seeing that the runway bag is perfect, is a quote. So another question, I know you have a very special relationship with your customers. Can you tell us what type of shopping experience can customers expect when they purchase your bags?
I always like to say, you know, it's like that white glove service. I just drop everything in my life just to like, oh my gosh, like I love my customers so much. And from, you know, and honestly, it's like, you know, from anything from just like, you know, yeah, engaging with me on my site, to my social media, to emailing, to calling, to like, I am here for you. And I'm here not just beyond the bat, like it's beyond the purse. Like it's a relationship. I'm here to empower and inspire you, you know, and I'm the person that's doing everything as well. Like you know, I'm a one-woman show at the moment, and it's, you know, so I'm shipping everything and I'm just engaging with you. And, you know, and if you have any questions or anything, you know, product care, just everything beyond, going beyond, like I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Like, so and I love that. I think that's what makes me really inspired. Like that's honestly the most thing that I love about my business is just the customers. Like they really warm my soul, and I'm here to warm your soul. Like I'm here for you, like to really just bring like that positive vibrational power and frequency to you. Like it's beyond the product, even though like we're here, you know, this is products, but I like this, it's beyond.
Right. Absolutely. And there's a testimonial in the chat that it is actually true that you are really here for your customers. So that is wonderful to hear. So we are going to move to our next artist because we ran out of time, but when we go into the after party, we want you to show us the inside of a runway bag. So we'll get to that after we see the rest of the artists. So we are now, thank you so much, Crystal. I can't believe the amount that you cover in your presentation. So we are going to move to Tracy. Hi, Tracy. You're still on mute. There you go. Perfect.
Hi. I'm Tracy Bly, owner designer of Vella Moda Jewelry in Atlanta, Georgia. So everything is made here in Georgia. And I started out being a metalsmith designer. I like a lot of clean lines, modern aesthetics. Here is my Horizon necklace. And I named it Horizon because one side is 14 karat gold filled and the other side is sterling. And you probably can see that better on this piece. This side is oxidized sterling silver, and this side is 14 karat gold filled. As you can see, it has a very modern look. I like to apply that in all of my pieces, as well as being mixed metal. As you can see, this is a very geometric design. And back in 2014, I went through a few series of unfortunate events. One, I was almost killed in a car accident. And I started a collection based on my experience with that. And it's called the Open Circle Collection. And after I recovered from everything, I wanted to inspire others based on what I went through. And I wrote this text. It states, whatever challenges encircle in our lives, there's always an open door. And this applies to whether you're going through breast cancer or having a hard time in college or whatever is going on in your life. This from the customers that have replied back to me, they really told me how the open circle really inspires them and have really touched their lives. And each purchase comes with this little card, because this is definitely an inspirational collection where you can give as gifts. So the Open Circle collection comes in 4 different sizes. This is the mini. I'm wearing the gold on gold. And then this is sterling silver with a silver filled pendant. But as you can see, I wire wrapped it with gold, so it still has that mixed metal look. This is the regular. This is the original Open Circle, which is the silver filled pendant and the 14 karat gold chain. And then I have a longer piece, which is 28 inches. And I also have a one, which is very new. It's in between all of those, but it's 20 inches long. And it's so beautiful because it comes with a very beautiful Rolo chain, and the pendant has a little bit of weight to it. So this is definitely in the semi-fine jewelry category. And as you can see, it dips down to 20 inches, but I also have the mini, and so it layers very beautifully. And, you know, with everything being gold and silver or oxidized, I'm a very creative person. So I like to infuse color in my brand. And to do that, I started the Gigi Collection. And Gigi stands for Georgia, Germany. I'm from Georgia and my husband is from Germany. And in that collection, I can infuse color by making jewelry out of resin. This is one of the resin pieces. I use a bio-based resin, and these pieces I infuse cotton thread to give a very romantic, smooth, light look. And they also come with earrings. And as you can see, I did some metal work here. So, you know, the shape will go with the Open Circle collection. And I also hand make my ear wires to give it a very nice quality look. These earrings, as you can see, I have a black and shimmery gold cotton. And what I do is after the piece is done, I sand the back, and it's a matte look. I love matte in pretty much all of my pieces. So I sand the back matte, but then the front is shiny, and they are very lightweight. Let me try to put these on. I'm not so good at doing that, but yeah, got it. So this is the black, and I have 4 colors. This is very popular, the lavender. The lavender also have gold, and then a lavender thread. And then I personally love the green. The green has 2 tones. It's a dark green and then a mint green. And
Tracy,
then I also...
I don't know what you did with the lights, but we're seeing it so clearly this
Oh.
yeah, we're getting all of the lines, all of the cotton threads, the gold threads are gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I love it. We're seeing the color so much better. It's really great. Can you, just since you started talking about the resin that you use, can you explain, and you can show us another piece while you're at it if you'd like, the bio-based, what is bio-based resin?
Bio-based is, look, you always confuse when I get there. So bio-based is, the resin I buy is USDA certified bio-based resin, sorry.
That's
Resin,
all right.
and it's made from plants and renewable resources, and it's formulated for it reduces the impact of the environment. So that's basically what it is.
Gotcha.
So the pieces that I showed you before, I left them clear, but I added the color thread. But these pieces, I added some liquid color to dye the resin. And I use the same chain for these pieces as I do with the Open Circle collection. And you can layer these, and this is 16 inches and it comes with a 2-inch extender. So as you can see, you can also layer, and it's the same diameter as the earring. So it's a medallion, as I would call it, but I named this Halo because it has the gold bar in the middle, and it comes in about 5 or 6 different colors of green, black, lavender, charcoal, and blue.
And those are
And
going to
also-
be, those are, you can see those on your website, the different colors?
Yes, they are on
Okay.
my website,
Great.
as well as the necklaces that pair with the earrings.
Okay, we do have a question about the earrings. How heavy are they? Are they heavy? Are they pretty light?
No, they're not heavy because I'm a lady of a particular age. So I like for everything to be lightweight. So everything I design is lightweight. So these earrings are not heavy at all. And for these, I try to do a very thin disc to add to the lightness of the piece.
Okay, so we do have a couple other questions in the chat that we will get back to. Somebody wanted to see the colored necklace behind you, which I think maybe since that question, maybe you brought it forward, but we are out of time. Yeah, there we go. A quick little peek. But we are going to move on to our next artist, but now we know what we need to see in the after party, so you can be ready to show those. Thanks so much, Tracy.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to move on to Sue Shannon. Hi, Sue.
Hi, everybody. Hi, thanks, Sam. Welcome to Vermont, my pottery studio here in what is starting to be breaking into spring and maple sugaring. And of course, in my studio, more pottery making. So I have been making pottery for over 30 years. And yeah.
Sorry, your video is frozen.
Am I frozen?
Oh, wait. Okay, you're starting to move a little bit.
Great.
I'm just wondering, has your Wi-Fi been better earlier? I'm just wondering if we want us to switch to Laura and come back to you, or you want to power through?
Why don't you swing back?
Okay, I am sorry, Sue. And if you want to pop out and
we'll
come back in and see.
another try.
Yeah, let's give it another try. Sorry about that, Laura. I see you smiling, so
No
it looks like you can
problem.
handle it. Yes. So we are going to move to Laura Jaklitsch, and we will come back to Sue and hope that just for those of you who are not in Vermont, Wi-Fi is tough up here. So go ahead, Laura. Thanks for being flexible.
Problem. Hi, I'm Laura from Laura Jaklitsch Jewelry, and I'm here in my Somerville, Massachusetts studio. We're right across the river from Boston. And all my work is made out of wood, polyurethane resin, and sterling silver. So these bright colors you see here are all the polyurethane resin. And it starts out as pieces of wood like this. And then I make it into a block like this. And here what I'm doing is I'm just cutting into the wood, and then each one of these colors or lines is a cut and then one pour of the resin. And then I start cutting out the shapes. You can see here, this one I've started cutting out. You can see that the resin goes all the way through. And I'm really just finding compositions in the larger pieces. So this one will be a pair of hoop earrings. And I make all the findings. I was trained traditionally as a metalsmith. You can see the beautiful clasp on this one. And this one has a triple strand cord. I love being able to bring the kind of traditional skill set into working with new materials and like wood and polyurethane. And one of the things I love so much about the wood is that it's super lightweight, so you can make a really big visual impact without feeling like you're weighed down or them being too heavy. So this pair of earrings is black ebony wood, and it's got red and gray polyurethane. And again, super, super lightweight. This is one of my more popular color combinations. These also come in a smaller hoop size. So this is about maybe 1.25 inches. Super fun to wear. And this goes great with this necklace, which is again, the ebony wood and the red and gray polyurethane. It's on a sterling silver neck wire, but it's also a brooch. So you can take it off the neck wire and wear it as a brooch like this. And another one of my newer collections is Crescent Collection. This one, you can see that the chain goes all the way through, so you can move it like that. It's got a really gorgeous handmade clasp, and so this chain is oxidized sterling silver as well. It's just a really fun modern necklace. See, and it goes really well with the new Crescent earrings. These are a post earring, they're sterling silver. And you can wear them facing your face like this, or on the other side like this. And they also come in a smaller stud earring size. And then another one of my newer designs are these fan earrings. They just have really fun movements. You can see from the side there, really elegant, and again, super lightweight. They're designed to be kind of a front-facing hoop like this. And you can kind of see there, all the pieces are sanded into a really fine finish. And then they're sealed with microcrystalline wax. You can see that kind of satin sheen there. So they're all water resistant. So I wouldn't recommend swimming with them, but if you just get a little water on them, no big deal, just wipe it right off. This one is a longer necklace. And again, if you like different chain lengths, I can swap out a different size chain for you. And if you like just a pop of color, if you're like me and like to wear black or neutrals, I have these little studs come in a whole bunch of different colors and sizes. And I also encourage everyone to like mix and match pieces. So mix and match metal colors, mix and match the jewelry colors. Because you can see these two, they are not exactly the same color, but they're definitely complementary. You can always email me to help you find a great color combination. And then another one of my very popular earrings are these. They again come in all different colors. Each one is one of a kind, and you can see from the side, they're quite thin, so they're actually very, very lightweight. And let me get one off to show you. So just a little more delicate earring, and really, really great movement with these two.
Those are so fun. So Laura, can you tell us a little bit about the wood that you're using, where you're sourcing it, what type of wood are you using?
Yeah, absolutely. So all of the wood that I use, I get from other woodworkers. So I have a wood turner in Brooklyn who sends me his cut-off. So for example, these are corners where he cuts out his bowl blanks. I also work with a guitar maker. He sends me wood as well. And then I will purchase some sustainably sourced cut-offs to kind of round it out as well. Yeah.
Okay, well, there was so someone wanted to know if you make rings.
I absolutely do. So I'm wearing these little
Wow.
stickers right now, but I have really fun cocktail rings. You can see it's got a sterling silver backplate with it's signed and dated. And these are just so fun. Again, super lightweight.
Wow, that is great. I love that. So, of course, I would imagine everyone wants to hear a little bit about how you came up with this process. This is so very unique. Although, oh, there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I was in school for jewelry and metalsmithing, I took an alternative materials class, and we had to kind of experiment with different materials. And actually, it was materials you love or hate. At the time, I couldn't stand working with wood because I was, metal I understood, but the wood was super confusing for me. And I decided to combine it with the resin we were also learning how to use. And I ended up just falling in love with this material combination. And I began to apply, jewelry techniques to my woodworking. And it's just a really great way to bring some color into the work. I mix all the colors by hand from 4 different dyes.
That's awesome.
The colors are all kind of inspired by either memory or landscape. Colors kind of really evocative of feeling or place. And I like to look to the interior design world or just kind of observation of the world around me for different color ideas and color palettes to bring into the work.
Oh, that's so great. Thanks so much for such a little sneak peek into all the behind the scenes that make your jewelry. We have just a couple seconds left. I'm just curious, you had shown last party, you showed a necklace that moved along its cord. Did you show that?
Oh,
yeah.
Did, but I can bring that one back. So this one, yeah, you can move this one kind of back and forth. So if you like to play with your jewelry like I do, this one's really fun.
So fun. Yeah, it's so great. Well, thank you so much, Laura. And I don't know if everyone else noticed that as soon as we went off of Sue, her video seemed to be working just fine. So we are going to try one more time and see if we can hear from Sue.
Thank you, everybody. Cross your fingers. Studio. Sam, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Can hear you. You're a little frozen. Why don't we go with it for a little bit and see what happens? Because sometimes you just come out of that. So go ahead.
Okay, well, so I was making chili that in between our art parties, and I went to get a bowl, of course, and I this is how it goes with my work, and this is how it goes in my home, and I'm getting it from my customers' homes too, is that we begin to design our meals with the colors of the bowls, and it just depends on what mood you're in to the different colors you get to choose. And sometimes maybe I've eaten too much dessert before dinner and I can only fit in this much chili for dinner, and that just happens sometimes. So that you see behind me, it's all made out of after I've been doing this for over 30 years, so after a certain point I focused in on dinnerware and anything, because I had spent 20 years just full of passion and learning how to make forms. And so I didn't need to reinvent forms, but this interesting process of what I value in the kitchen and who I am. And I began to combine all of that into very simple forms, traditional potter's forms that just plain work. And kind of the bubbliness of who I am, and maybe it's part of the Vermont gray weather. I think it's more me, but I've got 10 different colors, And I've also found as well that I can add in and change all the colored dots. And so suddenly I have like what, 20 different options for colors. And so when folks begin to start with, say, a set of bowls or just a few mugs, they will live with them for a while, and they'll literally, I have been told, open up their dishwasher and they will crack a smile. So who gets to do that? Open your dishwasher and you get to break into smile. So life. And for that, I'm super grateful because it's just way, way, way fun. So you can see behind me, I've got some plates. I've got 11-inch, 9-inch, and 7-inch. And I've got the 3 different size bowls. Maybe you've noticed I've been drinking out of a tumbler, a tall tumbler. I've had tea in it. And I have recently finished making a big long run of mugs. And so I've got these sweet, let's see if I can make a little background there for the mug. And these are about 10 ounces, 12 ounces. This is a nice big sized mug. So it's fun to play with the different colors. I also, and Sam, do you have any thoughts for me? Any questions?
So I do, we are having, it is a little choppy. So, but I wanted to make sure, can you, we did want to talk a little bit about your mugs because I know you've just done a bunch of new ones. So do you want to pull some forward and show us some of those colors?
Yeah, so you saw the robin egg blue.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, everybody loves red.
Yeah.
And well, maybe perhaps for Zoom and the lighting, this yellow one. This is a marigold colored yellow nesting bowl set that I've got. And so I use my green color. I put the robin egg blue on top, which, I mean, of course, all the people with Ellen and Elizabeth E in their first name, that's what they think of. But I do a spiral, one going one way, one going the other way. And that just gives you a bit of a sense of what happens within me as I am making pottery. Everything I go for the smooth movement. It's all moving meditation.
Gotcha. We did have a question to see the soap dispensers. Could you show us those?
Oh, a red and a new color.
Those are great.
Bermuda green. Bermuda green can't get a green dot on it, so I stuck a green dot on it. It's a really nice pastel, calm color. A lot of people refer to this color as teal. I would think they would. And this is a black plastic pump. I used to have some gorgeous metal pumps. I found that they didn't last that long. It kind of depends. But anyway, I moved to these plastic pumps, and every soap pump comes with a spare because working parts, you know, they can break. So they come with a spare. Yeah.
It's a great idea.
They can be lotion pumps too.
Sure. Yeah. And did you want to show us what people tend to pair their mugs with when they're?
Oh, yes. So oftentimes people have been living with them for a while, and they're thinking about a few, either they go together first or they've been living with things for a while. And sometimes there's an idea for the tiny bowl, to go with a tiny bowl that you can use as a lid on your cup. It's not really designed that way, but people are coming to me and sharing with me what they do. So they're, you know, using their tea bag in here. And of course, tiny bowls can get bundled and as a group of 4 and used for a gazillion and one uses. If anybody out there has the tiny bowls, go ahead and share some of the things that you're doing with them. But also, in addition to mugs, people will often move to the bowls. And after you move to a bowl, of course, because this ware lasts it can last for decades. It'll last as long as you don't drop it, right? Sam,
Right.
you're nodding your head. Have you all?
Well, I am. So yeah, I actually have a lot of Sue's pottery, and someone had asked if you can put them in the dishwasher. Yes, you can. You can put them in the microwave. You can have small children and they will survive. I can't believe how durable our Chi pottery is.
Yeah.
But there was also another question: can the ramekins be placed in the oven? I think the answer is yes, but I don't know. You tell us.
Yeah, well, I suppose, so I suppose that question would be for if they're having a party and they're trying to keep appetizers warm. You can certainly put them in the oven, which likely would be hopefully low temperature. This is a porcelain stoneware blend of clay. These bowls up here, these are thicker, and the thicker capacity is going to heat better. But these probably won't get too much damage in the oven, but I wouldn't suggest it, but you could.
Got it.
Can I share a quick story?
So well, we're just out of time now, but yeah, but we want to hear your quick story. You did so we'll get back to you in the after party. You did a great job surviving your Wi-Fi trouble, and and thank you for coming back around. And there's some really great comments in the chat, and so we'll get to some of those questions. And so we are now going to hear from our last artist tonight, Francesca.
Hi everybody. Hi. Okay, here I am. Hi, welcome to Rochester, New York. I'm Francesca Avigali. I make paper jewelry. And in case you don't know me and my background, I'm Italian. I've been living here for 15 years. I'm a chemist. And let's see, what other fun facts about me? I love chocolate. That's the other fun fact. Let's go into jewelry right away. So, every time I do an art party, which is more or less every month, I try to challenge myself because, you know, without shows and in person and seeing people, I kind of lost that connection with people and motivation. So art party was my savior, and also meeting you, even though we are not really in person, it's still kind of the next good thing. And so I decided that every time I do a show, art party, I would come up with something new, because some of you are coming repeatedly, so I want you to always get engaged with their work. So for this time, I was inspired by colors and spring and so on and so forth. So I made a new collection, a mini series of earrings, and all about colors. And they are, so I'll show you one. And so there are two things that I love about this. And one is these are everyday earrings. You just pop them off on, and they are the shortest I've ever made a drop earring. So you can see it's really just close to your ear. And the other fun thing is the kinetic. Let me see if I can. So they move, and every side has a different color, so they're kind of fun in this, like yeah, I love the colors, and they come in, as I say, they're all a little bit of green, but then some have a little bit of what salmon I call it, and then a darker one which will go really well with what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing a like a emerald green. Does it exist? I don't know if this is the name of a color. So this is the color. And as I wanted to show you some things that can go with the earrings. And so let me remove this necklace here. With those kind of the same concept colors, I have here a necklace. And I wanted to show you this one in particular because this is something that I have on my website, but it's never really easy to show if it's not in person, because this necklace, I mean, look how stunning those colors are. I love them even more on camera. So what is nice about this, what is the characteristic of this necklace is that it's not completely flat. And so when you put it on, there is a right side. And this is something that I can never really explain on my website. And I need the in-person interaction for that. So if you put it on and it flips up a little bit, let me show. See this one? That means that it's the wrong side. You have just to turn it over. So everything. So let me talk about a little bit about the material. Everything that I do is more or less everything steel, stainless steel and paper. I love the combination of material. The paper is so kind of fragile, which actually is not really fragile, but you know, and then the industrial feeling of the steel. So I love these two materials combined together. So I completely almost switch from sterling silvers to steel. And so, also, another thing that I wanted to mention is that this necklace, for example, on my website is, I think it's just listed as the pink, but one of the things that I would like to explain and try to get with my customers that I would love and always have loved to have a relationship with people that buy my jewelry. So I don't think of somebody just going on the website and click on something. I love to have the talking about the jewelry and help people kind of come up with the perfect piece of for them. So when you see something like just this, and it's like, oh man, I like that pink, but I would really like a little bit darker or a little bit lighter, you just email me and then we can come up with an idea of the perfect colors for you. What happened exactly with those brooches here? So one of my customers got, so this is the one that is shown on the website, but she actually didn't want the red because she got another red. So we kind of work it out with different color option and everything. So now we came up with this one. Actually, I don't know if you can see it. This one is a map and a yellow paper. I love to use a lot of recycled material or repurposed material. Recently, talking about repurposed material, I have worked with more than repurposed material, repurposed words. And so this is the brooch that I come up out after the inauguration day and Amanda Gorman amazing poem. And if you want to know the story behind this brooch, you can find it on my website. I put up all explanation. But so this is one of the material that I like. I like to incorporate not just the paper itself, but also the memories that are carried with papers. Because I mean, if you think about the paper, you have love letters. Oh, actually, yeah, or about love letters. Sometimes I've been asked to hide messages in the jewelry. So there are a lot of things that paper can add to a piece of jewelry that is not just what you're wearing like aesthetically, but there is a message behind. And also I like I just put it up on my Instagram. I like to so my recent bio is I embed your memories into your jewelry, because that's what I, especially right now at this point in time, that's what I love to do. I love to play with feelings and emotions that there have been so many in this past year that I think I cannot not pour them into what I work and what I make. So
Francesca, a great question just came in the chat that we have to know the answer to. Did you send one of the brooches to Amanda Gorman?
If anybody knows her,
right?
Please, if anybody knows a way for me to, I feel like a stalker, and I love her as to. So I mean, it would be so. There is one person that I love as much as her, and is this lady. And so I met her actually last 2 years ago in 2019, and I don't know if. I think I have some picture on my Instagram, but I mean, I was shaking like a baby when I saw it. And I think I would get the same exact reaction for Amanda. But if anybody knows a way for me to get to her, I would be, oh my gosh. Yeah. See, I get so thinking about it. Yes.
That is fantastic. We do have some other questions for you, but we are running out of time. But I also I love that you have Carla Goodien, little one behind you, and you know that RBG actually had Carla Goodien in her chambers.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Connected, you are connected.
Yeah. Actually, you know what is funny? We connected through Art Party Central. And I didn't know each other before, but now, yeah. Anyway,
Oh, yeah. And I see actually Megan just put in the chat that RBG bought your earrings.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Okay. So that is great. Thank you so much, Francesca. We always love hearing from you. And I'm so excited about this, the new Amanda Gorman brooch. I don't know if that's what you're calling it, but anyway, I want to say thank you to all the artists tonight. I thought this was a fantastic party. Everybody did such a great job despite any kind of Wi-Fi problems or whatever. We were always rolling with it over here at Art Party Central. And I guess that's the theme of the party, is roll with it. So we are going to announce the raffle winners in just a minute. First, let me get to my script, first of all, to make sure I don't miss anything. So we wanted to thank all of you also for coming out, and actually, I guess you didn't come out, for logging on and coming to our party and joining us on a Saturday. It's always so great to see you guys. We see a lot of repeat customers, we see a lot of new people. It's so nice to have a space to reconnect with people when I think a lot of us are sort of feeling a little isolated these days for the past year. So it's so important to us. And I don't know if all of you can fully sort of grasp how important you are to us. I know we come on here and we talk at you an awful lot, but seeing you wearing some of our work, seeing you adorning your homes with some of our work, seeing you eating and drinking out of, pottery, it really reaffirms what we're doing, strengthens us in what we're doing. And also what we hear time and time again from Art Party Central artists is it's re-inspired them to start creating. What Francesca said about, giving herself a challenge before every art party, that is true for many of us, if not all of us, that knowing that there's an art party coming up and knowing that we're going to see our tribe, our people, really kind of re-inspires us to, it's sort of constantly reinvigorating us. And so we appreciate you. Thank you for coming. You guys are amazing. And if you do want to know about other ways that you can be supporting artists, certainly we're going to be following up with you with an email so that you'll have everybody's website. You can follow anyone that you saw here who you enjoyed. Follow us on social media. Go to the artpartycentral.org website and see what art parties are coming up next. Tell your friends about these incredible women tonight, and just spread the word. I think it takes one thing that we have found beyond anything in this pandemic is we are stronger together. We are stronger collectively. And so it's not just artists, it's all of us who are all part of this community. So anyway, sorry. Thank you. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So we do have some art parties coming up next week. You know what? No, I'll tell you about that after we announce the winners. I'm making you wait long enough. Let's do some winners. How about? So go ahead and you can unmute yourself. I'm going to unspotlight myself so that everyone can kind of see everyone else. The winners are chosen randomly. And since I don't have a drum kit in here, I'm not going to do a real drum roll, but I will. Are we ready? Megan, little dance. We need to dance. We need to dance. Okay. So, there we go. There's a little bit of whooping in the background here. So that's how we're setting the mood tonight. Okay. So Meg Patrice Riley jewelry, $50 gift certificate to MPR. The winner is Abby Woolman.
Thank you.
So congratulations. What I forgot to say is any of you winners, if you'll pop your email into the chat, you can either email directly to admin or you can just put it in the chat. So, and I just want to remind you, if there is any background music or whatever, it's sort of hard on the rest of us. So if you wanted to just mute yourself, you can continue to, play your music or whatever. That's absolutely fine. Just mute yourself so it's easier on the rest of us. Okay, so Crystal Kodada handbags. The winner is Jennifer Burke.
Yay!
Yeah,
Vella
thank you.
Mode. Oh, you are welcome. Vella Mode for Tracy. The winner is Dana Zager.
Yay!
Chi Pottery. The winner is Elena Langrill.
Yay.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Yay, Elena! Woo!
There's some enthusiasm. Laura Jaklitsch Jewelry. The winner is Dolores Merriweather. Congratulations,
Aw.
Dolores. Okay, Francesca Vitali Paper Jewelry. The winner is Athalia Rotter. Congratulations.
Yay.
Yay. So, and because we want to make sure everyone here goes home a winner, we also have a coupon code for 10% off all the artists' websites, all 6 artists who presented, as well as Swan&Stone Millinery. And that code is Art Party Feb 27. So Art Party FEB 27. So again, we are going to send you all a follow-up email. So if you didn't have a chance to write that down or commit that to memory forever and ever, you will get an email with all of our websites, as well as the coupon code, and then you can go straight to shopping. So let me tell you, we do have some more art parties coming up next week. If you ever want to know when the art parties are or who's going to be on them, please do go to artpartycentral.org. We always have the upcoming parties listed, and we also always include links to each artist's website so you can see, get a little preview of the artist beforehand. So next week we have Thursday and Saturday parties, and featuring Clara Applewhite Designs, Jennifer Lippman Bruno Designs, Poshfelt, Meghan's Jewelry Box, different Meghan, different jewelry box, Amy Canarak Designs, Swan&Stone Millinery, that's us, Carla Goodian Art and Design, Valerie Hector, Vella Mode, again, Merzada, It's by Jan, Joyce Denver Metal Arts, Journey Bags. So I just threw a lot at you. You'll see it on the website. You can look at it. You can look at the
Very
links.
good look. Very fun.
Yeah, very good links. So
Very
the other thing that we're offering up next week, next Friday, March 5th at 4 p.m., we are going to be doing a workshop on presenting yourself virtually. So we the Art Party Central founders, all us ladies, have learned an awful lot over this past year. And so we are going to be doing a 1-hour workshop. You can RSVP on Eventbrite. We're going to send out an email to everyone as well. The cost is $25. It's an hour, but then you know us, we love our after party. So basically the formal part's an hour. Everyone's gonna get some individualized attention because we'll break out into the little breakout rooms and, anyway. So then we'll have an after party where we can do more questions and stuff. But speaking of which, I think we can go ahead and go into our after party. So I just want to let everyone know that, we are very aware of your time. So this is sort of the end of the formal part of this party, if you can call it formal. And now is your chance. Anyone who didn't have any questions answered, I jotted down a couple, but feel free. A lot of you are unmuted already. If you wanted to say something, if you have a question for a particular artist, go ahead now. Anyone? Okay. Tracy.
Yes.
We're going to start with you because I know we wanted to see a little bit more. I'm going to spotlight you. Oh, sorry, Nora. Nora already got it. So a little bit more of your, yes, your colorful necklaces.
The blue. Yeah, so as I was explaining, I can't see the cotton, but these are called Halo. And I make these out of the resin. They're very lightweight. And I have about 4 different colors. This is the lavender, smoke, blue, and I also have green. And you can, there's 16 inches with a 2-inch extender, so you can layer with your existing necklace, or you can buy an open circle or any of my other solid metal designs, because the chain I use with all of my pieces, all of my metal pieces. Hello? Was
Awesome. Yeah, no,
someone
that was
speaking?
That was some background noise, that's all. Yes.
And so you can get this in solid, or you can get it with the, I call the Monet effect, where I use the cotton. So yeah, I couldn't show so well. This is the one with the Monet. So you can see the cotton that I put here. So that gives a really nice accent. And as I said, these pieces I designed after Claude Monet Water Lilies collection, because I love the softness of his paintings, and that's what I try to implement in this design.
Oh, gorgeous. Thank you so much. I love those colors, and it all feels so delicate too. It's
delicate, very nice. I'm dropping everything, sorry. Very
okay.
Nice for spring and summer.
Right. Oh, thank you so much. Those are great. I'm so glad we got to see the different colors. And then also, Crystal, we sort of cut you off. We needed to see the inside of the Runway bag. There you are.
Sure. Yeah, so this is the turmeric color to show you. But so yeah, the inside you can see, so it has a pocket on the inside here, and it has like the light lining, so you can easily find everything, and you can actually surprisingly fit a lot of stuff in here. But it's yeah, you can put like your cell phone in this pocket here, and then there's also this back pocket here as well. Oops. Yeah. Another angle. Yeah.
So it seems like it's yet another bag that might be a lot bigger than it looks.
Yeah, definitely. For sure. So yeah, you'd be surprised in what you can fit in here. And then you have this pocket here too. Yes. And just to know that this is, that comes in right now, this color as well, which is like this one's like the rose color, which is like our last, actually is my last one. And it's great for like the fall. I mean, not sorry, well, definitely can be worn in the fall, spring, summer. They're all just like timeless colors that can be worn all year round, which is really a nice investment. It's a good investment because it's like, it will not go out of style.
And you said that's your last one, huh?
The rosette, yes, the rose.
Okay.
If it's meant to be, I always feel like every bag is like meant for like that specific, a specific person, like it's like their destiny. So I'm always like, oh, if it's meant to be, I'll be there for you.
Absolutely. People like the little dog cameo. Your dog walked in the background. That was nice to see. A little sneak peek. Did anyone else have any questions? Okay.
You can pop them in the chat. We'll ask them too.
Yeah. So, I mean, I had a couple more things that were jotted down, but I'd love to hear from. So, Sue, why don't you show us? Somebody was commenting on their garlic. What do you call it? You know what I always ask you about, the plate with the texture that you can rub your garlic on, and yeah.
Keep going, Sam. You got it. You got it.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk circles around this piece because I don't remember what you call it.
It's the garlic olive oil infuser, and this garlic olive oil infuser, there we go. Has my finger can't even run smoothly across it. I take a serrated rib and I make this crosshatch. So this crosshatch is unglazed, but everything can get cleaned just the same. You stick it in a dishwasher, it's fine. You rub it with a toothbrush, it's fine. And it just purees garlic. My son Ben, Sam, just made a really good drink last night for my birthday party, and he used ginger. And so he took the ginger and grated it around and then added it into this really delicious cherry ginger hibiscus Ben mix. And so you can use it like a grater. But if you're going to use it, sorry, for olive oil, you start with the garlic and you buzz it around. It purees soft. You add in, to see there's some depth there. And you can add in the olive oil, maybe a little salt, maybe red pepper flakes, and let that steep for a little bit and dip your bread in there. So that's that. And then I also make oil cruets.
Awesome.
And let me just say one more thing. I can't type fast enough, but Nancy, I do have some Bermuda green bowls, and I don't know exactly off the top of my head what blue bowls I have, but I have a ton of the small straight rim bowls in stock. So if you have any more questions, just send me an email and we'll talk bowls, because we all love bowls. Tiny bowls, big bowls, little bowls, bowls of all sizes.
And are there red tumblers? Because apparently online there aren't. So it sounds like bottom line, if you don't see what you want online, they should send you an email. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just send it through the website or send me an email if you've got it. And maybe, I guess I don't have any, if that's what the website says, but if
She
people
says not many. So she says it looks like there aren't many. Maybe there's only one.
Yeah, so it takes me 3 to 4 weeks. Once somebody connects with me and we place an order, it takes me 3 to 4 weeks to complete things, and then it can go out. So I'm always making pottery. So that's the pace of it. It really is 3 to 4 weeks by the time it's all said and done. But then it also becomes a really nice match set. Very, very, very similar, not much variation, 1/4 inch and dynamics like that potters get to deal with.
Awesome.
That we like. We like those dynamics. Yeah. So thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Sue. So I'm sure, hopefully everyone noticed that you did not even have a single glitch on your Wi-Fi that time. So that was awesome.
Thanks.
Francesca, you had some bangles
Yes.
that were so amazing. Can you show us your bangles? And then also there was a question about, do you teach? Do you offer, but show us your bangle. You can tell us this while you're showing, I'm sure. But oh yeah, those are great.
So this one, so what I do with my bangles, I used to have, and this was kind of an iconic bangle that I had, the close one. And then with the years, I realized that talking to people, again, going to shows and things like that, I realized that bangles have kind of the problem with sizing and the hand size and everything. So I came up with this. I weave the paper around steel wire, so it opens and closes like this, so, and can fit anybody. And so this one are my signature bangles with the colors. The black and white is totally me, and then the yellow, I have it in red as well. I don't have any one here, but the red one. And also the same idea, I actually just sent 2 out this week with the same idea. I have this one with the this is the tail with the painted. I don't think I've showed anything up with the paint. This is iridescent gold paint. And so, and I want to point out that every line that you see here is 1 fold. So these bracelets are about 800 folds to make one. So that's the amount of work that goes into this. Also, when I make a piece, once it's all folded, it's coated with acrylic medium, and I forgot to say it at the beginning, which takes care for you of all the durability of my work. So what happened is that you can go outside in the rain, and the paper is basically coated with a layer of plastic. And so it's safe to wear it anywhere. And even if you get like earrings, if you get a little bit of makeup, what I always recommend is to get a cotton swab and a little bit of makeup remover and touch it a little bit and clean it. And they go back to what they are. They actually have been also in the washing machine because it has happened.
Oops. Wow.
They come out really nice. They don't stand the drying as much but the washing machine is fine. So they need to dry by hair, basically. So yeah.
Got it. That's a pretty good tip right there. I think.
I teach. No, I don't teach. I will teach. That's
Will teach.
yes. I'm about to start teaching. I have my first workshop, Zoom workshop in May, and you can find out on my website or newsletter or my Tuesday morning coffee on Instagram, and then I'll shut up.
Awesome.
You get come and get a coffee with me. I chat for like 10 minutes because I really restrain myself to be at
Oh my God, I'm totally coming and having coffee with you.
every Thursday.
I love that.
That's my thing.
So you heard it here. Go to Instagram and you can have coffee with Francesca, and then
Oh,
you
and
can
on
hear
Thursday,
more.
because if you want to know why on Thursday, is because my kids are in school. Thursday is the day that they go to school, so it's Mama Day.
Party time. Oh my God, love it. Love it. Thank you so much, Francesca. Megan.
Yes.
So
What's up?
you started showing us your work with gemstones. So we want to see more, and can you tell us a little bit more about your gemstones? Because when I think of you, I do think of the cable and the,
Yeah.
you know, all these loops and all this squishy stuff. And I also wanted to make it about me for a second. You know, these are my
Oh, yeah.
NPR.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yes, I love, you're wearing a fantastic piece, and I brought mini hoop earrings to match your, this is the same batch. This is the same batch. You have special little, these like really fine,
Yeah.
small keshi pearl. These are
Yes.
Japanese keshi. So I made with that batch some little earrings I just put up on the hoop edit. These are
Oh
those
my
little
God.
silver ones. So that's some new like freshwater pearls coming in. Cute littles, like maybe like 1¼ inch endless
Mm.
hoops. So they have a lot of like movement, a little bit of color, really sculptural. And then I just put these up too for today for you guys. These titanium coated spinels that are kind of like rainbow color almost. They have a really nice iridescence on them. And I brought you guys rose gold. This is brand new. This is a 14 karat rose gold fill with, I just got rose gold cable too. So I finally got that made. So it's just this new elegant little update. That's
Oh, I
another
love
one of those.
those
And
are
like,
gorgeous.
I'm loving the sparkles.
Oh, I love that so much.
Some fun stuff. Yes.
Yet again, NPR knocks it out of the park. Love it. Thank you.
Have a
Thanks
good
for
time.
showing us. There's quite a bit of chat about Tuscany. So it looks like Art Party Central is going to need to do some form of retreat or trip to Tuscany. Everyone who's in, raise your hand. Love it. I also wanted to say the question was answered in the chat, but I just wanted to mention somebody asked if Tracy does custom work. Her answer was yes, in case you didn't see that. And so again, I want to encourage everyone to go to people's websites and communicate with each artist. So if you don't see what you're looking for on the website, if you want something customized, you are talking to people who make their work. And that is the advantage of being here, right? Is that you can start really kind of forming these kinds of relationships so you get exactly what you wanted, which is a great thing. And then there was something else. Sorry, I keep trying to follow both things. Does Sue have more than one size mug? I can say that she does. Do you want to show us your different size mugs?
I will, yeah. So there are 2 different styles. Come on, Wi-Fi.
There
There's
you
2
go.
different styles, and yeah, and so big and small. So this one I've been I shoot for I want to say 10 ounces on the website. The goofy part with making pottery and doing it completely by hand like I do is there's a lot of different variables in making pottery. So sometimes it says 10 ounces on the website. I've been accidentally sending some out that have been like 9 ounces, been like 8 ounces. And so just as Sam was saying, people just connect with me and we work things out, and it's really, really simple. So 10 ounces, 10 to 12 ounces. But now I'm paranoid and I'm going to go measure all these for liquid capacity. But This one is a little bit hardier in the feel. And this one has got, you know, it's smaller, and I made it to be more lightweight. This one holds a heat a little bit longer. So yeah, and this is how here's one way that people like to grab this one. Sometimes it's like this, of course, see, different styles.
Oh my God, you're hilarious.
To try things on. This is how we live. And then this little mini is really a 2-finger mug. Well, one big finger. I'm a little person.
Right. So I think everyone can start to envision what that retreat in Tuscany is going to look like, right? All the different kinds of demos. So here's a tutorial on how to hold a mug. I love it. It's so funny, the things that we think about in our studios. Look what pandemic does to us, right? We're thinking so much about each little piece, right?
Each little piece. And I mean, we've all worked with our customers for so long. We pull in these common threads.
Yeah,
We get to wrap them all up and send them out into the world. It's like, wow, this is what this person gets to work with in people in such a very special, unique way. Thanks for saying that. I want to go to Tuscany.
I know, right? Yeah, that's the new plan. Can we see the grad circle necklace? I don't know what.
She's talking to me. No?
Oh, okay. Yes.
I think so. Sorry, it's all sold out, but I have a similar one that is the shape necklace. It's kind of a similar style, and it has, instead of this element here, it's 5 circles graduated down. And it pops on. You can get it in multiple colors, and it pops on with the magnet clasp here. This is the all gold.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I can send some pics. I'll take note of your email.
Great.
Thanks.
So Laura,
Yes.
where are you? I'm not seeing you now. Anyway, if Nora, if you can spotlight Laura, can you show us oh, there you are. Yay. Okay. So you have necklaces on so many, on different chains. And what is it that you're wearing right now? What is that?
So this one is Cork Cord. Yeah, so it's cork that's kind of sewn around a cotton core. Let's see here, and it's got all the texture of cork. I have another one that has just single strand of cork. This is again the crescent shape, and this cork goes right through. So this one's a little bit longer, and it has this handmade clasp again, but this is a really beautiful cobalt blue and pink and lime.
The cork goes so well with the wood, all those textures, and it just makes it feel so rich, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's really, it has such a lovely soft texture. It's really fun to wear.
Yes. Nora wants to know, how do you make a curved hole through that?
Oh, so it's actually, it does just go straight through. It's an optical illusion that it's curved, but I drill, right through here and then right through here, and then I'll thread the cork all the way through, almost like a bead.
Oh yeah, it does. When you move it, especially, it does feel very much like it's a curved hole, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of an optical.
Yeah. And then you have some necklaces in the bag. I know you showed them to us. So they're on chain, yeah?
So this one is about 20 inches. It's the larger pendant here, and you can see that's from the side view. And you can layer it too with the lighter necklace. So this is a little bit more delicate. They're both the sterling silver rounded box chain. So this one here, it's like this, and then you can layer them, the smaller one and the longer one. And again, I can change the length of the chain on everything. This one is also really fun. So it moves like this. It's about 16 inches It has really nice movement, and you can see here these cool little findings. This one is a mini hardware necklace.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so fun. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you've joined Art Party Central. Your work is
So much
such a new, just such a different level of work. And I love to see what you're doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thanks to everyone. I think if no one else has a question, I think we are partied out. Thanks so much, everyone, for coming. It's been a really great night. And we hope to see you next week, Thursday or Saturday for parties, or Friday for our workshop. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.